So I heard you want to beat the Lost Sector fast.
What's good, guys? It's Zen, and I'm here with your daily Lost Sector guide. Now, I have over 4,000 hours in this game, so if you listen to these tips, we will get those runs going as fast as possible for you and get those exotics. Now, all of the information I drop throughout this video is super concise, and I drop relevant tips throughout the entire video, so be sure not to skip anything and watch the entire video for the best exotic farm. I'll give some additional info about this guide while I show you how to get there, but if you want, you already know where it's at. Feel free to skip to this time to get right into the guide. Today's Lost Sector is a pretty good farm, although it's on the longer end with regular 6 or 7 minute clears. However, the build I'll show you trivializes it, making it super easy. In this guide, just like my others, I use no exotic armor since I want the guide to be useful for anyone watching. With that in mind, I also use no class-specific abilities to make it universal for all 3 classes. And now that you know how to get there, let's get right into the guide. Alright, so first I'll show you the best build to steamroll the Lost Sector, then we'll get into the walkthrough with tips for fast clears. We will be running Arbalist, a glaive, and another linear fusion rifle. Arbalist will trivialize the barrier champions and doubles as good boss damage. If you don't already have Arbalist, no worries, as if you own Lightfall, you can simply talk to Shah Han at the Cosmodrome and complete this quest. You don't need Arbalist. A pulse rifle will do the exact same thing, it'll just take much longer. The glaive will destroy unstoppable champions, as well as every other enemy in this Lost Sector without using any ammo. Finally, the linear fusion is to kill the boss at a safe range. For this build, we will take advantage of Void. Your super doesn't matter, you won't even need it. For your grenade, use Vortex. Now for your fragments. We will be taking advantage of Devour, so slot on Echo of Starvation. We will also need Echo of Obscurity. With Invis, Finishers, and Devour, we will be able to rampage through all the ads and they can't do a thing about it. These 2 fragments, when paired with a glaive, are disgustingly powerful this season for any Lost Sector with unstoppable champions. Finally, you'll want Echo of Persistence to increase your Devour and Invis duration. Your aspects don't matter, run what you want. Now the 3 armor mods I'm about to show you are absolutely necessary. Number 1 is a Siphon mod corresponding to your glaive. This will help create orbs of power to activate Devour. Now you see my glaive is Void, so I have on Void Siphon. Number 2 is Firepower. This creates an orb for grenade kills, which is way easier to proc than Siphon mods. Finally, we have Proximity Ward. Remember that Invis Devour combo I told you for melting through ads? This gives you an overshield while finishing, really guaranteeing that process. And that's it for necessary mods. The others don't matter as much, but I recommend copying what I have here for maximum optimization. Now we'll talk about exotics quickly. You truly don't need any. As you see here, I run none, but I'll give my top recommendation for each class. Titans should run Lorelei Splendor for extra regen. Yes, it works on non-solar classes. Essentially, if your barricade is charged, this exotic gives you double HP. Warlocks should run the Stag. This will prove very helpful versus the boss and will allow you to peek shot more effectively. Finally, Hunters should use Orpheus Rig for a more deadly super. And now that you know the build, let's hop into the walkthrough. Alright, so the first thing you're going to want to do when you enter here is proc your Devour by throwing a grenade at this group of ads. When you get that Devour, you'll be able to easily rampage through these ads. Now typically what I would say to do is double melee and finish them so that you get invis, but there aren't many ads in here, and also these guys are super squishy. 1 glaive is not quite enough to finish, and 2 of them actually just kills them, so that's no problem at all. We'll stun that guy just to take care of the rest of the ads, and then we'll go back to him. And for the unstoppable, all you do is hold up your shield when he starts attacking, and just melee him down. He dies very easily. Especially since this has overcharged glaives. Boom, take care of him, and then we'll just run through this hallway. You're gonna throw your grenade at them and take care of these guys, and then we'll proceed to the next room. Now this next room is the most difficult part of the Lost Sector. When you first come in here, you're going to shoot at the nearest Cabal just to start the process. And again, we're just gonna double glaive everything and finish them. Now you see this gives us Invis, it procs our Devour, and we have an overshield, really solidifying that whole process. And yeah, that's about it. We'll just finish all of these ads until there's gonna be these like white glowing Cabal. We'll kill them, and then that's gonna give us some orbs to proceed to the next room. But yeah, pretty much this room we're just gonna be doing some ad clear. Now one thing to note, when you shoot your glaive, that actually gets them low enough to finish. Now you see these glowing guys have spawned. Those are the guys that I was talking about. We'll kill them, we'll grab their orbs, and then we will put them in the little dispensary thing, and then we'll be able to proceed to the next room. But again, what we're going to do right now is just finish clearing out this room. Just be careful when you're dealing with these scions. Obviously, you can't finish the scions, so if you're going to kill a scion, make sure there's a cabal near you to reproc your invis, otherwise you're going to be in trouble. Now, these gladiators do quite a bit of damage, and they have quite a bit of health, so you're going to want to shoot them down. Unlike the other cabal, you can't really just melee them down the whole time. You'll shoot them a couple times, and then you can go for the finisher. And then once the room is clear, you can just start linearing these white glowing cabal down. This guy's a little shy. We might actually just reposition so that we can get a better angle on him. No problem at all. A few more ads spawn, which is no problem at all. We're just gonna deal with them, and then we'll go back to the barrier. All right, now we got the barrier. In a sticky situation, this guy's screwed. Just take care of him. Boom, now we got 2 orbs. Now we just clear out these ads, and then we can proceed to the boss room. And the boss room is super easy, guys. Actually, this lost sector is so easy. It's just this room that can give you a bit of trouble. Sometimes you get stuck with no invis, but truly it's no problem at all. As long as you follow the tips, you'll get a really good farm out of this. All right, so we have one more room here before the boss room, actually. It's just gonna be rinse and repeat of the first room. You're gonna take care of the ads, try to proc your Devourer, although you really don't need it. And then there's just one Unstoppable. Take care of him, and then we can proceed to the boss room. Super simple stuff, but you're going to want to kill all the ads first. Okay, now that we're here, you're going to want to run in just a little bit, just into the point where that Cabal dropship drops on the boss, and then the real boss will spawn, and you're just going to linear this guy down. Eventually, he will get low enough and he'll start to hide, but that's when you just run up, pop your super, and then that's the whole lost sector. Super easy, guys. If you stand in just the right place, it's a bit of a head glitch. He can't hit you, but you can hit him. It is a fantastic angle right here. Really just trivializes this lost sector. Yep, just do as much damage to him as you can, and then you just push in with your super. Now obviously this is super risky. You're probably gonna die doing this, but it doesn't matter too much as you will kill the boss in the process. And then that's it. You just run up, grab the chest, and that's it. 7-minute farm, but it's super fast, and I'm betting that you can get it down to 6 minutes if you just continue to run it. Now, if you found any value in this video, a subscribe would be super appreciated. These videos are super in-depth content, and I try to make them as useful as possible to everyone, while also being short and to the point. I upload Lost Sector guides every single day, as well as other good Destiny 2 and some Pokemon content. Either way, thanks for watching, and good luck farming, Guardians. See you tomorrow for the next Lost Sector.